This president deserves the support of the Black community because he's earned it.
There is a silent majority of us that see you, see what you're doing, see what you did for HBCU schools. That was actually the deal for us.
I wager to say that there is no American president since Lincoln that has had the impact for Black America that President Trump has had.
Joe Biden supported the crime bill in '94.
He has imprisoned Black America, basically.
Trump supported the NAACP and Black youth like myself in '87.
He's a businessman. He's bringing businesses back into America.
Bringing jobs back to America.
Bringing the truth back, and he's stopping needless wars.
My day is going to be amazing. I'm never going to forget this day. This day is historic.
In 2016, I made you a solemn pledge. I would be your greatest champion. In the first 3 years, we achieved the lowest Black unemployment rate in history. We achieved the largest job gains for African Americans on record. The poverty rate for African Americans reached the lowest level ever recorded. I did more for the Black community in 47 months than Joe Biden did in 47 years.
We cannot deny that that man has done everything that he has set out to do in record-breaking time. Can we say 3 years? Can we say 3 years?
We will create 3 million new jobs for the Black community. Open 500,000 new Black-owned businesses. Bring even greater fairness to the justice system. We did criminal justice reform.
I want to thank President Donald John Trump.
Create a ladder of opportunity for African American children by delivering school choice to every parent in America. Together we made unbelievable progress and achieved once unimaginable success. And with your support, your vote, and your voice, the best is yet to come.
You can expect us to come out in droves in your support. For absolute certain. That's a certainty.
Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching us from. There has been a political tense in the United States of America, which is regarding the presidential elections which are to be held in the 5th of November 2024. I mean this year. This has affected the lives and the well-being of the people living in the United States of America. And United States being a world economy, the whole world is watching on whatever is happening. People have started losing faith in Joe Biden because of the recent things that have been happening in the United States. And many people, I mean the Black community, which had entrusted him with their affairs, have already lost their trust and faith and their patience in him. They are now bidding for Donald Trump to take over the mantle and see how things are going to be with him. Welcome back as we dive into this video. There is more interesting to watch. And
I have more people supporting me in the Black community that have announced for me because they know me. They know who I am. 3 former chairs of the Black Caucus. The only African-American woman that ever been elected to the United States Senate. A whole range of people.
No,
my point is...
that's not true. The other one is here.
I said the first. I said the first African-American elected.
Children who are already struggling academically, you're going to bring in a new group of children, a new group of people, take those resources away from Americans to accommodate this new group of people. That is going to make the children going to fall further behind. Unemployment is going through the roof. Poverty, crime. This is going to impact our communities across this city to the point to where violence, murder, robbery is going to spike. Not just with Americans, but also with these people coming here. 3,000 illegal immigrants are living in this factory, almost a half a block long. And this is going to transcend into public housing. They keep saying that there will be no public housing for illegal immigrants. That's not true. So we pay to be homeless basically now as United States citizens. We're going to flip Chicago red. The Democratic Party is done in Chicago, and that's a fact. By summer, you think it's a lot of them coming in. You watch.
Many black people have been voting in large numbers for the Democrats, and this has been the case for the past few elections and many other elections. It's just because of the philosophy of their social inclusivity and political justice that the party is championing for. And as a matter of fact, Chicago is not siding with Joe Biden anymore. We are seeing most black people are now going and championing for Donald Trump for president and blacks for Donald Trump. And in this case, there is going to be a massive number of black people going to vote for the Republicans. And this guy says that they have been neglected. There are so many social, political, and economic injustices that are now facing the black man, are now facing the Latinos. They don't have jobs. They don't have where to live. The places they were living, there are so many immigrants. Those who have come into that country illegally have been given their space to live, and they have been thrown out, and no one is hearing them out. And for this case, they think it is better when Donald Trump was a president. It is better to have Donald Trump as a president and the Republican in the government rather than to have the Democrats in government who don't hear their cry. And as you have noticed, the current polls are now favoring Donald Trump, and many Africans, many African diasporans, and many blacks in the diaspora and in the US are now championing for Donald Trump for president. The Chicago is a place where many Africans and blacks live, and in this case they have been neglected, and they feel like, oh no, enough of this. We are no longer going to vote for you Democrats. We are going to vote for the Republicans for the first time. Let's see if they can change the situation at hand. And as a matter of fact, the Democrats have been enjoying the massive support they have been getting from the black community. And in the last election, we can't just ignore it is the black community that propelled Joe Biden into the presidency. And this time they are feeling, oh no, we are not going to do this anymore. We want a change. And as we know, a change is a rest. Maybe we can get some rest with Donald Trump. And I think, on my personal opinion, I think most people voted for Joe Biden, most black people, just because of Barack Obama, who comes from Kenya and is a black, and maybe they thought he will follow the footsteps of Barack Obama and they will feel safe in Joe Biden's government because he's a close ally and a person who comes from the same party with Barack Obama, and they believe in the same philosophy as a party. For these reasons, they went out in their massive and in their large numbers to vote for Joe Biden. There are so many hurdles that the black race has faced in the leadership of Joe Biden, and they feel, no, we don't want this anymore. And if this is whatever is going to happen, we are going to paint Chicago red. We are going to flip this Chicago red. And this means you Democrats, you have no chance. You have no votes. You have no black votes from Chicago. It is for these reasons that we've seen Donald Trump joyriding in this support, and is going and is championing. He himself is championing for the black rights, the black justice, the black economic justice in the United States. And so many black people are now feeling safe in the hands and in the government that Donald Trump is going to form if he at all lands to power coming 5th of November this year. And we know that the Democrats have been promising honey, milk and honey for the black race. And this has not been the case. They have not lived to their promises. They haven't delivered. And in the political space, if you don't deliver, what happens? You are cut off. Someone else come and fills the gap. When Donald Trump was the president of the United States of America, most felt like he didn't deliver to the expectations. He didn't measure up the way Obama did. So they wanted someone who can come and fill in the gap, deliver, and bring social injustices, make United States a better place to live. And they elected Joe Biden instead. And in this case, Joe Biden, they feel like, no, you haven't delivered. We want someone else who can deliver. United States is a world economy. It controls the economy of this world. And if you don't deliver, you are going to be cut. And that's whatever is going to happen. I don't know. I'm not a voter in the United States. But we've been seeing the polls. Let me know. Who do you think is going to win this? And do you think these people have been cleared by their parties to run for presidency? Do you think Donald Trump is best? Or do you think Joe Biden should be given another chance to prove his opponents wrong, to prove that he can do it again, he can do better than he has done?